Audiobook summary: How to Talk to Anyone by Leil, Lowndes. Now, this book, How to Talk to Anyone by Leil, Lowndes, offers 92 easy and effective surefire success techniques. The author takes the listeners from first meeting all the way up to the sophisticated techniques used by big winners in life. So, let us deep dive into the keynotes. There are two types of people. Those who walk in the room and think, here I am. And two, the second is those who walk in the room and think, there you are. Part 1. How to interview everyone without saying a word. The way you look and move is more than 80% of someone's first impression of you. Studies show that emotion reaction occurs even before the brain has time to register what actually causing this reaction. Posture of a cool, confident, charismatic person. Great posture, heads up look, confident smile, direct gaze. Ideal image for somebody who's or somebody. Technique 1. The flooding smile. Don't flash an immediate smile. Instead, look at their face for a second. Pause. Soak in their persona. Then let a big, warm, responsive smile flood over your face and overflow into your eyes. It will engulf the recipient like a warm wave. Intense eye contact makes the other person respect you more. Maintaining strong eye contact gives you the impression of being an intelligent and abstract thinker because they integrate incoming data more easily than concrete thinkers. They can continue looking into someone's eye even during the silences. Their thought processes are not distracted by peering into their partner's eye. Technique 2. Sticky eyes. Pretend your eyes are glued to your conversation partner with a sticky warm toughing. Don't break eye contact even after they have finished speaking. When you do break eye contact, do so ever so slowly and reluctantly until the gooey string finally breaks. This sends a message of comprehension and respect. Technique 3. Epoxy eyes. If romance is your goal, epoxy eyes is a proven aphrodisiac. It takes at least 3 people to pull off. When the speaker is talking, you focus on the listener, the target. In romance, epoxy eyes transmits the idea of I can't take my eyes off you or I only have eyes for you. Intense eye contacts can be a turn on. For men, epoxy eyes is extremely effective on women if they find you attractive. Posture. Technique 4. Hang by your teeth. Pretend you are hanging by your teeth on a trapeze bar. Technique 5. The big baby pivot. The instant you are introduced, reward your new acquaintance. Warm smile, total body turn, and undivided attention. People don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Zig Ziglar said it. The secret to making people like you is showing how much you like them. Technique 6. Hello old friend. When meeting someone, play a mental trick on yourself. See him or her as an old friend. Technique 7. Limit the fidget. Whenever your conversation really counts, do not fidget, wiggle, twitch, squirm or scratch. Above all, keep your hands away from your face. Technique 8. Hands horse sense. Express yourself but keep a keen eye on how your listener is reacting to what you are saying. Then plan your moves accordingly. Technique 9. Watch the scene before you make the scene. Rehearse the superb somebody you want to be ahead of time. Part 2. How to know what to say after you say hi. Small talks is not about facts or words. It's about music, melody, and putting people at ease. Matching their mood can make or break the sale. Technique 10. Make a mood match. Best opening line, anything. Almost anything you say really is okay as long as it puts people at ease and sounds passionate. Put people at ease by convincing them they are okay and that they two of you are similar. Technique 11. Prosaic with passion. Tone is more important than text. 80% of your listener's impression has nothing to do with your words. Anything you say is fine as long as it's not complaining, rude or unpleasant. Technique 12. Always wear a what's it. Whenever you go to a gathering, wear or carry something unusual to give people who find you delightful an excuse to approach. It's any object that draws people's attention and inspires them to approach you and ask, "What's that?" Be a what's it seeker. Become proficient at scrutinizing the appeal of those you wish to approach. Technique 13. Who is that? Simply ask the party giver to make the introduction a pump for a few facts you can immediately turn into icebreakers. Technique 14. Eavesdrop in. Get close and listen in. Then find your chance to say, "Excuse me, I couldn't help but over here." So you really, in this technique, that you ask again, you pardon and ask again. Technique 15. Never the naked city. Never give a one word answer about where you're from. Learn some engaging facts about your area that conversational partners can comment on. Technique 17. Never the naked introduction. When introducing people, don't throw out an unweighted hook. Bait the conversational hook. Technique 18. Be a good word detective. Listen to your conversation partners, every word for clues to his or her preferred topic. Truly confident people know they grow more by listening than by talking. Technique 19. The swirling spotlight. When you meet someone, imagine a giant revolving spotlight between you. The more you keep the spotlight shining on them, the more interesting you are to them. Technique 20. Parroting. Like a parrot, simply repeat the last few words your conversation partner says. Technique 21. Encore. The sweetest sound of a performer can hear is the shouts of encore. Start with tell them about the time you something. Choose an appropriate story you know the person loves to tell that the crowd will enjoy. Technique 22. Accentuate the positive. When first meeting someone, lock your closet door and save your skeleton for later. Technique 23. The latest news. Don't leave home without it. Part 3. How to talk like a VIP. That is technique 24. What do you do? Not. A sure sign you are a somebody is the conspicuous absence of the question, what do you do? Instead asks, what do you spend most of your time? Technique 25. The nutshell resume. Let a different true story about your personal life roll off your tongue for each listener. Technique 26. Your personal thesaurus. Look up some common words you use every day. Then try out a few new words. If you like them, start making permanent replacement. Technique 27. Kill the quick me too. Whenever you have something in common, the longer you wait to reveal it, the more moved and impressed he or she will be. Technique 28. Communication. Start every appropriate sentence with you. It immediately grabs your listener's attention and gets a more positive response. Technique 29. The exclusive smile. When meeting groups of people, greet each with a distinct smile. Technique 30. Don't touch a clinch with a 10-foot pole. Technique 31. Use techniques of motivational speakers such as humor and understanding context. Technique 32. Call a spade a spade. Don't hide behind euphemism. Technique 33. Trace the teasing. Never make a joke at someone else's expense. Technique 34. It's the receiver's ball. Before throwing out any news, keep the receiver in mind. Then deliver with the appropriate emotion emphasis. Technique 35. The broken record. Whenever someone persists in questioning you on your unwelcome subject, simply repeat your original response. Use precisely the same words and same tone of voice. Technique 36. Big shots don't slobber over celebrities. Don't compliment their work. Simply say how their work has given you so much pleasure. If you do single out a piece of work or accomplishment, make sure it is a recent one. Technique 37. Never the naked thank you. Never let the phrase thank you stand alone. Always follow it with thank you for. Part 4. How to be an insider in any crowd. Technique 38. Scramble therapy. Once a month, scramble your life. Do something you'd never dream of doing. Scramble therapy is scrambling up your life and participating in an activity you'd never think of indulging in. Just 1 out of 4 weekends, do something totally out of your pattern. Technique 39. Learn a little Jobolitic cook. This is a language of other professions. Speaking it makes... This is a language of other professions. Speaking it makes you sound like an insider. The best way is to ask an insider friend to teach you some of the lingo and best opening questions. Technique 40. Bearing their hot button. Find out what the hot issue are in someone's field. Every industry has a burning concern the outside world knows little about. Technique 41. Read their rags. Read magazine pertaining to the industry you will be encountering to learn inside news. Technique 42, clear customs. Get a book on cultural customs and taboos on wherever you're visiting. Technique 43, bluffing for bargains. Your prices are much lower than you know how to deal and talk inside talk. Your prices are much lower when you know how to deal and talk insider talk. Before any big purchase, find several vendors to learn from and one to buy from. Part 5, Instant Rapport. Technique 44, be a copy class. Watch people and look at the way they move. Copying their movement style makes them subliminally comfortable with you. People are most receptive to those they feel have the same values in life. Match your personality to your product. Technique 45, echoing. It is a simple yet powerful linguistic technique. Hearing the words come out of your mouth creates subliminal rapport. Technique 46, potent imaging. Evoke your listeners' interest or lifestyle and weave images around it. Use analogies from your listeners' world, not your own. Technique 47, employ empathizers. Vocalize complete sentences to show your understanding. Technique 48, anatomically correct empathizers. Use visual, auditory, or kinesthetic empathizers depending on your conversation partners. Technique 41, the premature V. Create the sensation of intimacy with someone even if you just met moments before. Skip conversation level 1 and 2 and go straight to 3 and 4. Technique 50, instant history. When you meet a stranger, you would like to make less a stranger. Search for some special moments you shared during your first encounter. Part 6, how to differentiate the power of praise from the folly of flattery. Technique 51, grapevine glory. A compliment one hears is never as exciting as the one he overhears. We are more apt to trust someone who says nice things about us when we aren't listening than someone who flatters us to our face. Technique 52, carrier pigeon kudos. Become a carrier of good news and kudos. Whenever you hear something complimentary about someone, go to them to deliver the compliment. Technique 53, implied magnificence. Throw a few comments into your conversation that presupposes something positive about the person you are talking with. Technique 54, accidental adulation. Become an undercover complimenter. Stealthily sneak praise into the parenthetical part of your sentence. Technique 55, killer compliments. Search for one attractive, specific and unique quality he or she has. At the end of the conversation, look them in the eye, say their name and deliver the compliment. Killer compliment rules. 1. Deliver a compliment in private. 2. Make your killer compliment credible. 3. Confer only one killer compliment per half year on each recipient. Technique 56, little strokes. Let the people around you know how much you appreciate them by caressing them with verbal little strokes. Technique 57, the knee jerk. Wow, you must praise people the moment they finish a fit. Technique 58, boomeranging. Let compliments boomerang right back to the giver. Quickly respond with something like, that's very kind of you. Technique 59, the tombstone game. Ask people what they would like engraved on their tombstone. Keep it in your memory, but don't mention it again. When the moment is right to say, I appreciate, love you, then fill the blanks with their words they gave you before. Technique 60, talking gestures. If you want to come across as engaging on the phone, you must turn your gestures into sounds and words. Technique 61, name shower. People perk up when they hear their name, so use it more often when you are on the phone to keep their attention. Technique 62, oh wow, it's you. Answer the phone warmly, crisply and professionally. After you hear who is calling, let a huge smile of happiness engulf your entire face and spill into your voice. Technique 63, the sneaky screen. If you must screen your calls, train your staff to say that you put them right through. When they pick the call back up and apologize for not being able to push through, the caller won't feel screened. Technique 64, salute the spouse or secretary. Whenever calling someone, always identify and greet the person who answers. Whenever calling more than once, try to make friends with them. Technique 65, what color is your time? Always begin your phone conversation about timing. Technique 66. Constantly changing outgoing messages. Leave a short, professional, and friendly greeting as your outgoing message. Technique 67. Your 10-second audition. Use your voicemail as a 10-second audition to prove you are worthy to call back. Technique 68. The no hum caper. Instead of using your party's name, casually let the pronoun he or she roll off the tongue. Technique 69. I hear your other line. Acknowledge the noise in the background immediately and ask if they have to attend to it. Technique 70. Instant replay. Record all of your business conversation and listen to them again. Part 8. How to work a party like a politician works a room. Technique 71. Munching and mingling. Politicians know to never hold food or drink at a party. Chow down before you come. Technique 72. Rubberneck the room. When you arrive at the gathering, stop dramatically at the doorway. Then slowly survey the situation. Technique 73. Be the chooser, not the choosy. Make every party rehearsal for the moment you might actually meet the person who will change your life. Technique 74. Come hither hands. Be a human magnet, not human repellent. Arrange your body in an open position, especially your arms and hands. Technique 75. Tracking. Check the tiniest details of your conversation partner lives. Refer to them in your conversation like a major news story. It creates a powerful sense of intimacy. Technique 76. The business card dossier. Right after you talk to someone at the party, write down notes to remind you details of the conversation. Technique 77. Eyeballs selling. Plan your pitch and pace according to the other person's body signals. Technique 78. See no blooper, hear no blooper. Technique 79. Lend a helping tongue. Whenever someone's story is aborted, bring back attention to the story after the interruption. Technique 80. Remember W11IIFM and WIIFI. Whenever you ask for a meeting or favor, divulge their respective benefits. Reveal what's in it for you and the other person. Technique 81. Let them savor and the favor. Whenever a friend agrees to a favor, all them time to enjoy it. Wait at least 24 hours. Technique 82. Tit for tat. When you do someone a favor and it's obvious they owe you one, wait a suitable amount of time before asking for them to pay. Technique 83. Parties are for pratter, pleasantries and good fellowship, not for confrontations. Technique 84. Dinner is for dining. It's okay to brainstorm and discuss positive side of business when eating, but no tough business or unpleasant topics. Technique 85. Chance encounters are for chit chat. Do not try and capitalize on a chance meeting if you are in any sensitive communication with someone. Technique 86. Empty their tanks. Let people have their entire say first before offering your ideas. Technique 87. Echo the emo. Facts speak emotions about. Let people emote. Hear their facts. Put empathize like mad with the emotion. Technique 88. My goof, your gain. Whenever you make a mistake, make sure your victim benefits. Technique 89. Leave an escape hatch. Whenever you catch someone deceiving, don't confront the dirty duck directly. Unless it's your job to catch them, let the grasshopper go. Technique 90. Buttercups for their boss. A surefire way to get their special care is the future is to send a flattering letter about them to their boss. Technique 91. Lead the listener in a positive reaction. Be the first to applaud or publicly commend the person you agree with. Technique 92. The great scorecard in the sky. Player with lower score pays difference to player with higher score. Excellence is not a single and solitary action. It is the outcome of many years of making small, smooth moves. Repeating an action makes a habit. Your habits create your character. Your character is your destiny. So main ideas and the themes from this is body language plays a huge role in people's impression of you. Preparation goes a long way when beginning a conversation with someone. Active listening and asking good questions are a key for a good conversation. Doing research into a lingo of industry will greatly help in establishing rapport. People feel more comfortable around those who share the same values. Authentic and specific praise is extremely powerful. Networking like a politician is very deliberate and purposeful practice. So in conclusion of this technique book is that content wise there isn't anything in here, but then there are bigger popular self-help books. Regardless, I would recommend this book to anyone. I'd recommend this that they read this and apply at least some of the takeaways that we have. So using what do you spend most of your time doing, these questions like what do you do for your work can help as a conversation starter. So this 92 little tricks on how to be less socially awkward, but only 20 of them are actually useful or worth internalizing.